Hey guys, today I wanted to share a quick story. I attended a networking group meeting last week. It was a meeting for a bunch of eldercare professionals. They get together once a month and just kind of network with each other. There were some elder care attorneys there, some social workers for like some nursing homes and assisted living centers, and some Medicare Part D agents, and just a bunch of people that work in the elder care community. And there were about 30 people there. It was just a little networking group that gets together once a month and just try to help each other, grow their business. And we sat around in a circle, and there was about 30 of us there, and we went around the circle, and everybody just kind of shared what their business was, and if they could help give leads to each other and help each other grow our business. So when it came around to my turn, I shared a story I've shared many times over the years, that I have a passion for real estate, and that I love buying houses, rehabbing them, and reselling them. So I started a company back in 2002. The company's called FasterHouse. And when I first started the company, I initially thought that most of our leads for buying houses would come from some form of distress sale, like a foreclosure or a divorce or a bank-owned home or a short sale, something along those lines. And that's what it was when I first started, because that's what I was marketing for. But as over the years, what I noticed was that I'd get calls occasionally from people that where their parents were either moving into a nursing home, moving into an assisted living center, or their parents had recently passed away. That kind of became a common theme. And usually their parents had lived in the house for, I would say, at least 20 years, sometimes more. And usually they hadn't updated the house for a long time, 20 years or more. And if they had updated it, what they'd usually done is they'd put a ramp up to the front door, or they had put some grab bars in the bathroom shower, or maybe they'd moved the laundry room out of the basement up into a spare bedroom. Those things were very common. But those things actually don't help at all when you're selling a house. Typically, you just need to redo all those things. So anyway, what I was finding, this common theme I was finding, is that there were a lot of people, when their parents were in this situation, the kids of the parents were taking care of trying to sell the house. And quite often their kids were just overwhelmed for many reasons. One is that the house hadn't been updated in years. Maybe they were out of town. Maybe they lived in Florida, but the house was in the St. Louis area. Or they had their own lives to live. They were busy with their jobs and their own kids and stuff. And what happened was that the house became a burden to them, and they really needed to sell it in a quick and easy manner. And that's what we do. That's a service we provide. So they could, we buy the house without them having to get all the stuff out. And quite often, especially with this older community, they'd have 20, 30, 40 years worth of stuff in the house. Maybe checks from 20 years ago, tax returns from 20 years ago, just clothes from 20 years ago. It's not uncommon at all. So we would take care of cleaning up the house. They wouldn't have to update the house. They wouldn't have to worry about passing any inspections or occupancy inspections for the local communities or anything like that. They wouldn't have to worry about paying any real estate commissions. Bottom line is, we make the process very easy, and I found that that's what they're looking for. They're looking for an easy way to sell the house. They're not necessarily looking for top dollar. They're looking for, how can I sell this house in an easy way? So anyway, as I was sharing that story, when I was coming to an end, it was really crazy. Not all the people, but a lot of the people in the room, one by one, just kept going, I know somebody right now that needs your service. And it turned out when I left that meeting that day, I think I had several leads of people that I was going to talk to in the next week, and it just kind of confirmed to me that there's a huge need for our services, and there's a lot of people out there that we can help. So that's my blog for today. Thanks.